You ever met someone who can never admit their mistakes, their failures, their problems that they caused? They always blame their problems on everyone else and nothing is ever their fault. These people usually only make it to a certain level in life. There's a barrier that prevents them from elevating to the next level. There's a place they have all the potential to make it to, but because of their lack of self-reflection and lack of acknowledgement for whatever faults and whatever mistakes they make, they'll never be able to make it to their potential because they're constantly blaming others for the problems that they cause. So you'll have a business owner who blames their employees for the problems of their establishment, when the problems may be initiated from some sort of policy that they put in place that needs to be changed. But because they blame the employees, they never get to the root of the problem. The problem persists. And then the employees are now fed up because you're mistreating the employees by blaming them. And now people are quitting and now your business is shutting down. All because you couldn't acknowledge your mistake in the policy that you put in place or how you are handling a certain business matter. Or you have fathers who say, you know what? I'm the man of the house. And because I'm the man of the house, that means I have no faults. Therefore, I can't say sorry. I can't apologize when I did something wrong, because whenever I did something wrong, it's really your fault. So you need to apologize, or we're not even going to have any kind of apology. I'm just going to talk to you like nothing ever happened. And what happens there is that children end up having a great bit of resentment for their father. And that carries over to the way that the child treats their father as they get older. Nobody's expected to be perfect. But when we make those mistakes, we have to be able to acknowledge it. Just acknowledge it so that you can correct. And acknowledging your imperfections or your failures isn't non-specific. You have to be specific. You know, there's this cliche that people say, nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. If you're Christian, you say, you know, no one is without sin. People say these things all the time, right? And it's actually become cliche. The meaning behind it has actually escaped us. When we are trying to acknowledge our failures, our mistakes, and our poor decisions, we have to be specific. Not only do you need to be specific, but you need to be vocal and you need to acknowledge those mistakes to the people or persons that they involve. A lot of times we deceive ourselves when we think we can just, in our mind, know where we're making mistakes. And then we interact with the people that those mistakes involved as though we didn't make any mistakes. That's continuing the problem. Correction is the avenue to progress.